making their way down here. Royal Rumble time, and the SRO signs went out early, Hot Rod.
Holy cow, I'm telling you, I've never seen more ready athletes in my life, and I want you to check these two guys out here. They were back there gnawing on raw fish. I saw them about 15 minutes ago.
Standing room only here in the Miami Arena. Oh, listen to this. Will you hear this ovation?
Oh, let's put them on out. There they go.
64 pounds, Shawn Michaels, Marty Jannetty, the Rocker.
They're on their feet here for the Rockers. Shawn Michaels, Marty Jannetty, tag team specialists, Hot Rod.
This ought to be one of the greatest tag team matches you've ever seen. Both these guys, whoa, it's already started.
There goes the bell, we're underway. Well, they didn't waste any time, did they?
This is the Royal Rumble. There ain't no time to waste for nothing.
Oh, look at that backdrop. Holy mackerel.
When you talk tag team specialists, these two teams here are the best. And you want to see they're both high aerial maneuver people.
Drop kick and a beauty. Crescent kick. The Rockers are on fire. Look out. Oh, double slam.
The Rockers being one of the best teams when it comes to knowing where each other partners are, knowing what's going on. Now check them out. They don't make a mistake. Now there's Mr. Fuji, lives by the law of the bow legs.
Well, that's what they're going to have to contend with, Hot Rod. The devious one up.
Did you see that?
A beautiful move. Too high cross, but look at Fuji. He's all bent out of shape.
Oh, yeah, but you don't want to take anything away from Fuji. Fuji goes by the traditional Japanese custom. Beat him when they make a mistake. He's got that cane out and he's ready. Look at him, Fuji pushing him back in with that cane. He's relentless, Fuji.
Third man on the team, always a detriment. Never know what he's thinking, what he's going to do. Of course, this capacity crowd could drown him right out.
They sure could because they're the home of the free, baby. Listen to him. Now here's where the true team, #1 team, is going to come out. Now they've settled down, and here comes the real talent.
Marty Jannetty, side headlock. Trying to regain some control here.
Got a good grip on that puppy.
Side headlock, so important in gaining control in a matchup, Rod.
It's a move. Oh, look at it. Beautiful. It's a move to hang on and wear your opponents down. A lot of people think that it's a submissive move. It's not. Right now what he's doing, he's laying on the lungs and he's laying on him with all his weight. Notice he's got his butt away back there, hanging on to him, just wearing him out.
Short forearm shots to the lower rib cage. Look out. Over the top goes Jannetty. Oh, nice leapfrog. Oh, went for a roll-up, wasn't there. Nice maneuver and a nice counter as well.
Oh, what action!
Hip lock and a beauty by Kato. Oh, say, caught him in the head scissors. You gotta be thinking 2, 3, 4 moves ahead, Rod.
They're like chess players, both these teams. Beautiful. Oh!
Nice bridge up out of there. Tremendous athletes.
The strength it takes to pick another man of 240 pounds up like that in a wrestling bridge is phenomenal. 4 terrific athletes. I don't care what you think of either side. 4 terrific athletes.
Referee certainly will have his hands full controlling this one before it's over. Orient Express now has cut the ring in half, Rod. Oh, beautiful! Little miscommunication there.
Fuji's banging that cane. Now he's got a good arm. Now what to do, he's got a good hold in that arm. They got to start thinking and calling signals back and forth to team partners and realizing with that. They tried a fast start, it didn't work. They tried a fast combination, it didn't work. Now they got to get on it and wear them on down. Ooh.
Well, I think, Hot Rod, that the edge you got to give to the Rockers because they seem to know what each other is thinking.
I think that the better team at communicating than the other team is. And the reason, I think, is the other team takes their communication from Fuji. These two men, they talk to one another constantly, and sometimes you can't understand what they're saying, only they do.
You know, with this capacity crowd, Hot Rod, Fuji's going to have a tough time communicating with his men.
Hey, then yell a little louder, folks. Yell a little louder.
Sends him in for the line. Nice shoulder block by Michaels. Over the top quickly. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful flying forearm there. Fuji liked that one.
Beautiful. For the count. Ooh.
2 count only. Close, but no cigar.
Don't care what you think of the Orient Express. They rank up there with the best. Again, now the Orient Express getting a hold of that neck. If you control the head, you control the body. Wearing them down. Look at how he's got his own weight pushing the head down.
Well, Hot Rod, I'm sure that both of these teams realize that the winner here is going to get a shot at the Hart Foundation for the gold.
Absolutely. And the energy that they got here coming in, this is so important for the team to get the victory. This particular one here, because as you said, this would put them in the top contention.
It's deafening here in the Miami Arena as this capacity crowd urging Shawn Michaels on. Quick tag made. I don't think Michaels saw that.
Whoa.
Oh, they almost got double-crossed again. They did. Orient Express having a lot of trouble early on here.
They're giving up a little weight to the Rockers, and I think that's starting to show right now. There we go. Now, gotta hook that leg, boys.
Very nonchalant cover there.
Yeah, yes, when you take, you gotta understand that these fellas are getting a little winded now. They've been going as hard as they can in that particular move. If he had hooked the leg, he might have got the pin, but you ain't gonna get the Orient Express like that. Let's wear him on down a little bit.
Reverse chin lock, wearing him down here, and Fuji,
He's seen more ceilings than Michelangelo.
he's not too happy right now. Is Express in trouble here?
Both teams, though, you've got to give it to them, are in fabulous condition on top of their athletic talent. They both come in as lean as they possibly could, and it's showing with their speed.
Oh, it's a sleeper hold!
What a move!
Shawn Michaels right in the center of the ring.
Look at his partner. Oh, he's watching his buddy's down the way. Hey, the Orient Express is sharp. You give them an inch, they will take the mile.
Set him up perfectly. For that chop right to the back of the neck.
I say, what sushi? Yeah.
Great opportunity here. The door is open for Orient Express. He needs to get over there and make a tag right now.
Bad he does. Again, if he wasn't in such tremendous shape, he couldn't have.
Oh, beautiful leg sweep.
What a move. Technically perfect. No offense, Mr. Perfect.
I think that Shawn Michaels will attest to that as well. The pendulum has sort of swung here in this one. Started out earlier on with all Rockers, and now it's all Orient Express.
Now, and interesting, when he hit Shawn Michaels in the head there, the rules are it has to be an open hand, and with them and their martial arts, a lot of the stuff they do is very questionable. There was an open hand. When he hit him in the head, the knuckles only were folded. So it's hard call for the referee. Yes!
Unloading right after right. Look out.
Even Shawn Michaels there going to it, really showing it.
Oh, what a beautiful shot. He saw him. How he did, I don't know.
What a move! What a move!
Double Irish whip. Oh, nice maneuver by Orient Express.
Beautiful. What a
Things
team
around once again.
Whoa!
Uh-oh, wow.
Yes!
Went for a double atomic drop. Double drop kick instead. This place has gone wild.
It's him now. They got him on the run. How long has this match been going?
Probably about 15 minutes or so, Hot Rod.
Full speed, 15 minutes. You people don't just try jumping
Look
up
at
and down.
this.
Look at the
There's
other
one,
side.
there's two.
Now you might say why? Because you're doing some damage now. Both the Orient Express are down. These men have gained control.
It's wild here in the Miami Arena.
You know, I want to point out a huge mistake. There was one point there where the Orient Express stopped to congratulate themselves and pat pat each other on the back. A huge mistake. There ain't no time for pats until the final bell is rang.
Absolutely. Besides that, a pat on the back is only 18 inches away from a kick in the pants, Rod. There's another 2 count.
It's very important to get as many covers in right now as you can because you do not know which one is going to be the final one. The guys are tired. If you see a guy's got the wind knocked out of him, go for the cover. Do not try to wear him out. Here he sees he's in a position, he's going to try to wear him out a little more.
Saw just moments ago Mr. Fuji with some words of wisdom.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Perhaps. Buy your clothes at Kmart.
Hino going up into a suplex here, vertical and a beauty. Michaels holds onto it for a long time.
What hang time! You see, the Orient Express, one thing they do, they don't care. They watch each other's back at all costs.
That's what tag team wrestling is all about. Look out. Caught him in midair. Oh, nice leverage move from the outside.
Fast thinking on the part of Orient Express. You notice when Shawn Michaels jumped up there, he lost his footing a little bit, which caused him just to hang on 1 second too long.
Absolute fact, Hot Rod. And Michaels now in trouble.
You watch.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, no. Get a shot of that. Fuji.
With the cane, I guess, right across the throat, Hot Rod.
Man, this has been such a genuine competition for something that cheap at this point. And just think about it, Gorilla. This is just the first match. It's just started.
It'll be mayhem before it's all over. You can bet on it.
I don't think I can make it.
You know, Hot Rod, that's why I kind of like the Royal Rumble because the rules are easy. There are none.
My kind of fight. You hear Fuji there. I couldn't understand a word he said, but he's shouting stuff to his team. You watch this Orient Express come on now. They're going to show their true stuff now.
Look out. Right in the lower back kidney area. Michaels in a lot of trouble here.
Cover him. They should have gone for the cover there, I believe.
Fuji feeling he has the upper hand now, wants to dish out some additional punishment.
If they had...
Marty Jannetty had no choice but to do that, Hot Rod.
No, hey, it's tag team, like you said earlier, Gorilla. The idea is to take care of each other. You know, you almost become like family, like brothers out there. When one other gets hit, you hurt too. Oh, blatant.
Right into the esophagus. Fuji, of course, the master of the martial arts, has laid all that on his man.
I can see Fuji yelling, saying to hold him down, I believe. This is something that's patented by Fuji, that he has all his team members do. Very, very effective. Will wear you down, will make your neck crack.
Going to work on those pressure points right into trapezius. It is deafening in here in the Miami Arena.
Brother, there's no gas shortage here. Look at them boys go. Come on.
Shawn trying to get somewhere over near his partner, Marty Jannetty, to make the tag. Now he's motioning Marty in. I guess he can't get there.
He's having a tough time, but this fellow here, I ain't never seen him once give up. I saw him get his knee hurt early in a match one time. He still drug himself into the ring. He doesn't know the meaning of the word quit, and that's the kind of partner you want.
Absolutely. The word is not in their vocabulary.
Makes you proud. Makes you proud to see young athletes so strong, so determined.
Referee checking out the arm there. Had it dropped 3 times, this one would have been over, but it didn't.
But it does show you the effect of that particular wear-down maneuver.
Well, this capacity crowd is going to get that adrenaline flowing through the body of Shawn Michaels, and Marty Jannetty just waiting. I don't think Shawn knows where his corner is anymore, Rod.
No, Shawn, the only thing he knows is don't give up. And that's a hard thing to say when you're getting knuckles in the middle of your face time and time again. Takes a real man.
Tag made. Orient Express is certainly doing a tremendous job right now cutting that ring in half.
Fuji is a master. Oh, yes! Of control. Fuji being a master of control.
Look out, Irish whip reversal.
Whoa! Whoa.
Wow, what a shot. What a crescent kick.
Clean tag. They have 5 seconds to get out after they make a clean tag.
Well, the referee was distracted, so they had a lot more time than that, Rod.
2 up.
Oh, that's close.
Yes! If they hadn't have been celebrating there and they had hooked the leg,
It would have been over.
I think so. I think the Orient Express might have had them. It's the little things sometimes, Gorilla.
Look at the fantastic conditioning. Whoa! Nice move right in the middle of that. Stop short.
Now this is where the true guts comes in.
Now we're going to see if he can get to his partner, Marty. He's almost there.
Desperately needing to make... Oh, hey, but what a great move on the part of the Orient Express.
Oh, look at this.
Where's the referee?
Ducks underneath that clothesline. Oh, beautiful. I love it.
Thinking on your feet. Now make the tag.
What presence of mind by Shawn Michaels to pull that one off.
Look where you are. Make that tag.
There's a tag.
Look out.
It's Marty go bananas right after right. Scoop slam. And another one. This place is going crazy. Irish whip by Jannetty. Power slam. 2 count only. Couldn't get it.
Whoa.
Wasn't for lack of trying, though. All kinds of action right now inside the ring and outside as well.
The absolute best.
Oh, look at this backslide coming up.
What a move. Pull now.
Who's going to get it?
You've got to pull hard.
Oh,
Could be it.
could be all over. No. Smart thinking on the part of Orient Express. They almost stole this one.
Well, sometimes a man's got to do what a man's got to do.
Turn around is fair play, I always say.
Hey, they come to fight.
All 4 men inside now.
Yes! You want to be careful when you're going for aerial maneuvers when men are tired. Could be a big mistake.
Look out, here it comes. Oh, boy, did he go down hard.
He fell 15 feet. I don't know if he can get up from that one, Gorilla.
Rocker's in trouble right now. As Orient Express have matched them move for move. Slingshot coming up here. Oh, reverse knife edge and found the mark.
Right in the sternum, boy. Knocked the wind right out of that.
Again, setting it up. Look out. You believe him? Shawn is back in the ring. Nice sunset over the top. He got it.
They got it!
Here are your winners, the Rockers!
Ladies and gentlemen, there was a lot more to the story after that. Hulk Hogan, an interview in the ring, the most blatant attack I've ever heard out of that man's mouth. And Hulk Hogan fans later on in this 2-hour telecast will be here live. And I can guarantee you, Larry, he has never come to Disney MGM here at this theme park and will have such a reception as he will have tonight. The last time he was here was back in 1994. There was, by golly, a ticker tape parade for that man, sponsored by WCW, and he pays us back that way.
I'm still telling you, it was it was the most unmanly thing. I'm still looking over my shoulder because I think they're recruiting. I think their new world order is going to get bigger and bigger. I don't know if it's going to be another outsider or somebody that's in World Championship Wrestling.
You know, that's a great point, because the last man we thought to join these two outsiders was Hulk Hogan, but he did. He has. And we began.
One thing Hulk Hogan does have, he's got influence, he's got a ton of money. He can buy an army.
Well, he does have a lot of influence, or at least he had a lot of influence and certainly has a lot of money. And I also want to bring up this point. The outsiders in Hulk Hogan, as we open up with some great tag team action here this week, the masters of the cheap shot. You saw the evidence there from Back to the Beach. You've seen what's happened to Eric Bischoff, what has happened really since Memorial Day. But oddly enough, ironic as it may seem, these are cheap shot artists that pick their shots, because tonight, Sting is not here. Ric Flair is not here. The Macho Man Randy Savage is not here. And believe it or not, I never thought I would want to see the Giant. I would want to stand behind the Giant, but the Giant is not here. The only man who is here that has kind of felt the impact of this is Lex Luger.
Well, Lex Luger is standing on his own, but again, keep that in mind. There is a method to Hulk Hogan's madness. The outsiders, the beginning of the New World Order, it is a precision thing, Tony. That's why you better keep looking over your shoulder. Don't trust anybody.
That's a great point. Trust no one. We come to you live from the Disney MGM studios. A tremendous 2 hours of wrestling. As always, we have a lot to talk about, a lot to cover, but we have the greatest wrestling action. Fire and Ice against the Steiner brothers. There's a little friction between the members of Fire and Ice, Ice Train and Scott Norton, but they have seemed to mend these things now. Snapmare takeover. There's no denying the power of this team. There's no denying the power of the athletes in World Championship Wrestling.
Well, you know, there was a little dissension, but not too much. I think what it was, Norton, the experienced one, was just trying to make sure the Ice Train kept working out, kept going down to the power plant, you know, just getting himself the most knowledge that he can. You know, Norton wants a partner on his own level, and I think Ice Train can do that. It's just going to take a little time.
This is the program since September 4th that has set the standard in our sport each and every Monday. We come to you live as you take a look at this great crowd on hand. And right now, Scott Norton having his way with Scott Steiner. Not many people can say that, Larry.
No, Steiners are not easy guys. They're big, strong guys. But Norton, 300 plus pounds is one of the few guys that Steiners find bigger than themselves. And again, tenacious individual, powerful man, got Scotty Steiner in trouble, and he's a long way from his brother.
You know, in listening back to that entire interview by Hulk Hogan at the close of WCW's Bash at the Beach back on the 7th of July, Hulk Hogan talked about billionaire Ted promised him movies, millions of dollars. Well, fans, on TBS coming up tomorrow night is the network broadcast premiere of one of his movies, Mr. Nanny.
Well, take it off.
So he needs to look at what WCW and what Turner Broadcasting has done for him. Let's talk about putting Thunder in Paradise on right before Nitro. As it aired. There's been a lot. He needs to really check the record book, and I don't want to get into a running argument, but it is really disgusting. It's disheartening to say the least. There's a belly-to-belly from Scott Steiner showing his power. Watch out, Scott Norton falls right at our feet.
He's right by us. Steiner's a notorious suplex artist, and boy, Norton ran right into the arms, and you don't do that with the Steiners because they'll dump you.
Little help there from Ice Train trying to fire up Scott Norton. One thing about Fire and Ice, these two men work on intensity. That's actually what WCW as a whole, all of its athletes have been doing ever since Hulk Hogan literally stabbed us not only in the back, but right through the heart back on the 7th of July, a mere 8 days ago. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to step out for a quick break. We'll be back live on Nitro from Disney MGM continues after this timeout. We're back with the first hour of WCW Monday Nitro here on TNT. Tony Schiavone, Larry Zbyszko back with you live as we see the Steiner brothers going up against Fire and Ice. Steiner brothers earned the shot at Hog Wild. Wait a minute, Teddy Long is coming down here. Earned the World Tag Team title shot at Hog Wild against Harlem Heat by winning last week here on Nitro Live. And of course, Hog Wild coming up from the Black Hills of South Dakota on Saturday, August 10th, and only on pay-per-view as Train with a power slam. And Teddy Long has made his way out here. He is standing in the entranceway, and I have no idea what's going on here.
Well, what's he doing here?
He's the manager of the Pitbull, Craig Pittman.
Right there.
He is out searching or scouting something here.
Well, he's always scouting. That's how managers make their money, by leeching off your professional earnings. But Ice Train ran into a big one. There's the Steiner suplex position.
Oh, he dropped him on his head that time. It was tremendous display of power by the dog-faced gremlin. A lateral press and a one. No, only a one count that time, and Big Ice Train would not stay down. Ladies and gentlemen, anxious anticipation. Never before have I felt this way about a man, but he is coming to WCW tonight. Here's a cover again, 1-2 in our second hour. Sometime we think later on in this telecast, the Outsiders return, but this time their third man is here, Hulk Hogan. And Larry, you brought up a great point beginning of the telecast. Who is next?
Well, who's next?
It's not going to stop with those three. I can tell you that. 1, 2, a two count. Who else will join this new world order of Hulk Hogan and the Outsiders? That's the burning question.
Yeah, it could be a lot of possibilities. A lot of guys that couldn't make the grade in World Championship wrestling that wanted to affect. Look at the Olympics. Half the people coming in, the athletes from other countries, keep defecting. It's all for money and power.
Well, that's a great point. Here's the double team. Boy, I tell you, you're talking about power. A different type of power, but it was on display right there from Scott Flash Norton. A double axe handle. You know, Teddy Long may be wanting to either be the guiding factor here to Fire and Ice, or maybe even the Steiner brothers. You see Teddy in the background there. And boy, I tell you, this Scott Norton is just raw power.
Well, tenacious guy, and I think that's the attitude he's trying to translate to Ice Train, to get more nasty, to get more vicious, to get more tenacious, because the competition level here is so tough, is so aggressive. It's the best in the world. And if you're not aggressive, you're not going to get the gold.
Scott Norton has a mean streak, too. Look at him. He said something to the fans. Oh, and he wasted a lot of time. Maybe a little bit of showboating that time by the man they call Flash, Scott Norton. As Scott Steiner makes the tag. Scott Steiner gets hit on his head that time. Spit on the outside. But here is the dog-faced gremlin.
Rob, yeah, Rick Steiner there, boy, he can get up and nail you right underneath the chin. But he's an aggressive guy, too, and he's setting him up. Got him.
Over the clear central skies of Central Florida, we come to you live from the Disney MGM Studios theme park. Here's a duck. Here comes Rick Steiner. He got him in midair. What a move. And a cover Ice Train will make the save. And that's the only thing I believe that time that saved Scott Norton.
Yeah, Steiner caught Norton with a good one, completely off guard. Little double team here by Fire and Ice.
Double shoulder block and a warning from Nick Patrick.
Well, Ice Train's not the legal man. He's got to get out of there.
He's going to use a flank. No. Oh, he splashed his own man.
Oh, Rick Steiner sat up, pulled Norton over.
It was the ice splash.
On the wrong guy.
On the wrong guy now. Now, Scott Norton, I believe, still the legal man, or is he? Dumped him on. Well, they're going to pin here. 1, 2, 3. They pin Ice Train. And the Steiners win it.
Mikey Whipwreck and Yoshihiro Tajiri, they must split up forever. And here in ECW, we adhere to stipulations. That means Mamaluke will never be a full-fledged member of the FBI. Either he makes his bones tonight, or that tag team is no more.
In most championship matches, the challenger has little or nothing to lose. But this is a unique situation. If the FBI are defeated, they will no longer wrestle together as the FBI.
That tandem will sleep with the fishes. The Sinister Minister has really gotten Mikey Whipwreck and Yoshihiro Tajiri on the same page. What book they're reading, I have no idea.
Introducing first, the challengers. Accompanied to the ring this evening by Big Sal E. Graziano.
He could be his own borough of New York City.
Weighing in at 2,476 liquid ounces from Little Italy, Tony Mamaluke. And his tag team partner, weighing in at 201 1/4 pounds, he is the Sicilian shooter, Little Guido Maritano. And their opponents are the current ECW World Tag Team Champions. Accompanied to the ring this evening by the Sinister Minister. Weighing in at 194 pounds from Buffalo, New York, Mikey Whipwreck. And his tag team partner, weighing in at 183 pounds from Yokohama, Japan, he is the Japanese buzzsaw, Yoshihiro Tajiri.
The full-blooded Italians wrestling for the World Tag Team title belts and going for broke here tonight. Again, in ECW, we adhere to our stipulations. If Guido and Tony don't win this matchup, if they don't win the belts, they will split up as a tag team forever.
So much is on the line tonight. The unit, the tandem of Guido and Mamaluke are on the line. We've waited 4 months for tag team champions to be crowned. That title is on the line. All here at the Hammerstein Ballroom in Midtown, New York City.
Tony Mamaluke snatches a side headlock on Mikey Whipwreck. A mistimed tip-up. Whipwreck with a front kick looking for the whippersnapper. Mamaluke counters. Full head of steam. Nice hip toss by Mikey. Mamaluke kicks him off. Hip toss by Mamaluke into a short arm scissor. Haven't seen one of those in quite some time.
Just open your eyes. There's one on the bottom right now.
Thank you. Tony Mamaluke was trained by Dean Malenko. Great show of strength by Mikey. And Mamaluke face first across the top rope. Mamaluke counters the Monday Night Suplex with a German suplex. Great bridge. Gets it too. Tony Mamaluke working over Mikey Whipwreck. Shoots him into the ropes. Reversal by the Buffalo, New York The fans want to see Tajiri versus Guido with a rivalry they have developed here in ECW. The Sicilian shooter versus the Japanese buzzsaw. No respect being shown by Guido. What a slap! Guido catches the kick. Standing switch. Takedown. Head scissors counter. God, did you hear that?
Did somebody get the license plate effect?
I don't think Guido's going to be hearing anything out of that ear for quite some time. Guido lands on his feet. Schoolboy gets a one. Front kick by Tajiri. Snapmare. Takes Guido over. 2-0. You are watching Extreme Championship Wrestling on the TNN Network, except no substitutes. Armbringer now tagged back into Tony Mamaluke. What a kick, and down goes Mamaluke. Did you see the look on his face? There it is again.
There's a look on his face? I don't even think he's got a face.
Things not looking very good for the future of this tag team. My God, and they're not finished with them. Mamaluke's head bouncing up off the canvas like a basketball. Again, down across the back of his head. Good Lord! How much can that young man sustain? Guido charges and gets his knee kicked out from under him.
And the disciples of the sinister minister are moving in for the kill.
Mikey and Tajiri now with a pair of STF. The FBI are in a bad way. Tajiri with the bow and arrow. Mikey grapevines the leg and grabs the hair. This matchup has been pretty much all the World Tag Team Champions. The challengers have been thrown to the outside. Yoshihiro Tajiri with the Asai moonsault. And now Whipwreck and Tajiri are injecting a table into this matchup. This does not bode well for the future of the full-blooded Italians. Drop kick table right to the face of Guido Maritano.
I don't know how much more either Guido or Mamaluke can take.
Big Sal almost got decapitated. No peep show booth for him tonight. And Mikey Whipwreck dives off the massive back of Big Sal. And as if Sal didn't have enough problems in this matchup,
Mikey and Tajiri have waited for months to get revenge on Guido, Mamaluke, and Big Sal. It's an amazing display that they're putting on tonight in their first defense of the tag team title.
it's a kick right to the ear of Guido Maritano. And now Guido is tied to the trio wall.
Mikey and Tajiri have dished out over the past few minutes if the FBI hope to save their title.
Great drop kick by Mamaluke. Mikey Whipwreck has now been busted open as well. DDT on Mikey Whipwreck, lateral press hook to the legs. Mikey kicks out. Tag made Beckett and Vito Maritano. Both Mamaluke and Maritano coming up with Mikey Whipwreck. Beautiful double team, billing a back superplex. And Mikey Whipwreck kicks out.
Just like that, the resiliency of Maritano and Mamaluke has kept back in this matchup.
Reversal by Whipwreck. Tilt-a-whirl. My God, once again, Mamaluke face first across the top rope.
Tajiri wants the tag. Both men need to make the tag. And the one that does make the tag can finish it right now.
In comes Guido, in comes Tajiri. Handspring elbow by Yoshihiro Tajiri. What a kick. There's the buzzsaw. Guido backwards into the table. In comes Mamaluke. He gets crushed. What a shot with the chair! Whippersnapper through the table! Big Sal is in the ring! He got the green mist in a dodge! Big Sal is blinded! But he hit the super kick! Steel chair! Kiss of death on the chair! We've got new World Tag Team Champions! The full-blooded Italians have shocked the world!
Yes, and that was a move of extreme confidence by the Barbarian.
Animal shows a little of his own. And they love it here. Referee cautioning Animal, I don't know what for.
I really don't know
See,
either.
that made them dead even right now.
Well, maybe he used some unseemly language in there. One could never tell you. After all, they are men. And a little retort there by Barbarian. Oh,
Now the Barbarian comes up with a boot, and we have seen him destroy a number of opponents. It didn't work here on the Animal. He just stands him up and then drills him with an atomic drop. And now it's ping pong between Hawk and Animal. And the Barbarian's the ball. Oh, man. Elbow drops the massive superstar.
and they certainly are abusing the Barbarian.
How often do you see that happen?
Very, very seldom indeed. In fact, I've never seen him treated so offhandedly as Legion of Doom are treating him. They're taking care of him easily.
In comes Hawk, and he makes his presence felt in a hurry.
He does, but he's fallen into a trap there. Barbarian lured him, baited him, and took him into that trap. And a very fresh Haku in there.
Hawk sends Haku into the ropes and then nails him with a drop kick. And look, he goes right after him. Doesn't want to waste a second. Haku waiting, though.
Yes, Haku, a very, very experienced and veteran wrestler. And he, once again, trapped. But Hawk is equal to both those traps. Tremendous, tremendous wrestling by both teams.
Clothesline by Hawk.
Gosh, what a clothesline.
And even Haku looks surprised. Now Hawk all the way out the top rope, but this time, whoa, he misses with a clothesline. Such force behind it, it sends him right out of the ring.
Tremendous impetus there by Hawk came to no avail, and now he's in dead trouble.
Barbarian wanting to take advantage of this situation, sees that Hawk is rattled.
Yes, he managed to stem that blow a little bit with his hands, but not too much. He still caught some of the force of those steel steps, and he is in trouble. And now Barbarian and Haku, who've stuck to this task, are on top.
Clear evidence of both Haku and the Barbarian's killer instinct. They see any weakness, they do not hesitate.
And did you notice, Sean, that neither the Barbarian or Haku were demoralized by those early upsets? They stuck grimly to their task, and look at this, oh, great move!
Here's a cover, hooks a leg. An Animal slips in and breaks it up.
And he saved a certain defeat for their team there, Sean.
Well, Alfred Hayes, I have to say that Haku and the Barbarian are working very well together. As we just saw displayed in that combination they used against Hawk.
They obviously did their homework well on these two. They've studied all sorts of film of them, and now it's beginning to pay off.
Referee distracted, and Haku uses the tag rope, choking Hawk in the corner. And I think one thing we did know, Lord Alfred Hayes, is that tag team or singles competition, Barbarian and Haku very gifted at ruthless tactics. They have learned well from the Brain.
They certainly have. That was a little old-fashioned tag team work there, and it worked well. And obviously, as you say, under the direction of the Brain, they have put those dubious talents, the devious talents to work, and are doing so well now.
What a tag team match this has been thus far. I don't think we expected Haku and the Barbarian to work such great unison. Drop kick. I don't think I've ever seen Hawk in this much trouble before.
I never have. You're absolutely right. He needs to tag out desperately, but he's a little foggy upstairs. He can't focus clearly, and when that happens, you forget about your partner outside. You're just completely concentrating on survival.
Tried to reach for the tag, but he had a long way to go. And there was no way Haku was going to let him reach his corner.
No, you've got to take your hats off here to Haku and the Barbarian. They've stuck to a game plan. They came in with that, and they've done it so well. And I'm afraid Legion of Doom are in a history-making bout here, because this is the very first time they could lose as a team in the World Wrestling Federation.
Haku continues to hold on with that vice-like grip. Makes the tag. Hawk still down, nowhere to go, as the Barbarian drives that boot into his chest. And in serious trouble. And that elbow came down with such force. Hawk's legs just popped right up as he is squashed to the canvas. Here's a cover. Can't hold on to the leg.
Incredible courage there by Hawk. The Barbarian measured every one of those elbow drops for maximum effect. He nailed the Hawk with every one of them, but even so, Hawk managed to kick out. Incredible, Sean Mooney.
Yes, but your lordship, he is still in serious trouble. He cannot break the grip of this tag team. And between the Barbarian and Haku, they have really broken down Hawk.
And they're doing the right thing here. They're cutting that ring completely in half, keeping Hawk in their corner and not allowing Animal into the ring, because Animal looks devastatingly fresh on the outside there.
And you can just sense his frustration at not being able to get back into this battle. He knows his partner has got to make the tag, or this match could be over. And look at Hawk fight. Here's that incredible strength we have talked about so many times, Lord Alfred Hayes.
Everybody here behind Hawk trying to get him to his feet. He succeeded in doing that, but once again, a great tag team attack waged by Haku and the Barbarian. And that puts Hawk back in more trouble. He needs to make that tag so desperately, Sean.
Before Hawk can get it back together, both Haku and the Barbarian just smothered him. And Hawk reaches up at the last minute, catches Haku not only with a clothesline, but good shot with the elbow in the process.
And now he's trying to make
There's the tag, in comes Animal.
Animal extremely fresh. Blasting away here, and Haku, now he's taking on both these men.
Payback time. And he is paying him back in full. Power slam. Hooks the leg.
Beautifully timed power slam, but no 3 count. How unfortunate there for Animal. Oh, I've never seen such desperation there, even by Haku.
Well, Hawk catches his breath and then wants to get right back in. He's got a little revenge to pay as well. But he is knocked right out of the ring by the Barbarian, and the double team continues now on Animal. Double headbutts.
And the referee doing his best to try and restore order to this tag team contest here, which is really a battle. And now look at this.
Hawk knocks Animal out of the way. Haku's kick takes out his own man. Double clothesline. Now the cover once again. And Haku cannot break free of this one. And there's a little doomer, I'm sure, who's very happy with this victory. What a tremendous matchup, Lord Alfred Hayes.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the NXT Tag Team Championship. Making the way to the ring, accompanied by the NXT North American Champion, Adam Cole, representing the Undisputed Era. They're the NXT Tag Team Champions, Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong.
Started things off with the NXT Championship match, and guys, some of the NXT universe would say that Undisputed Era initially didn't take their opponent tonight seriously, but after Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch earned some victories over the Undisputed Era, they pushed them to their limits. Nigel, are we going to see the tag title switch hands tonight?
Well, that's a huge question, and one that I'm not able to answer at this point of the game. I did talk to Roderick Strong earlier, and Strong said to me, perhaps they did take them lightly, but they realise now it was a fluke then. They are laser focused. It will not happen again.
Yeah, I guess we'll see, but they better not come in here half-stepping, because I'm telling you, Lorcan and Burch got no problem relieving them boys of their tag team titles.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 360 pounds, Danny Burch and Oney Lorcan.
Oney Lorcan, Danny Burch, you talk about a gritty Cinderella story. What a Cinderella story it would be if Lorcan and Burch walk out of Chicago with the NXT titles around their waists.
Hey, look, that's what I want to see. And you got to think of how fast Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch have come in a short amount of time. Nobody believed in them. Now look what these cats are, standing here vying for the tag team championship.
Well, both these superstars are pretty brawlers. They actually started out in a series of hard-hitting matches against each other. They liked each other so much they formed a tag team, and now are in title opportunity.
Well, there we go, is right off the bat, Roderick Strong. I don't necessarily say toying with Oney Lorcan, but instead having a little bit of fun.
I think Strong is trying to get in the head of Oney Lorcan.
We talk about Roderick Strong and Kyle O'Reilly. It is important to note That for that duo, it is the first time that they defended the NXT Tag Team titles as a team. Will that play out as a tag is made? Danny Burch enters the fray, and Nigel, you know a little bit about Danny Burch. You've been in the ring.
One time, actually, early stages of Danny's career, but even back then, you could see he had a ton of potential. And boy, you get hit with one of those punches, you know about it, I can tell you.
Kyle O'Reilly, you talk about grit and determination. Kyle O'Reilly has to have a short memory, because if you go back to what happened this past week on NXT TV, he was in a one-on-one contest with Pete Dunne for the United Kingdom Championship. How much was taken out of O'Reilly in that matchup?
It was a long and an arduous match, but I guarantee you O'Reilly took a lot out of that contest.
Oh! Foot under the jaw. And Burch trying to answer back, and what a takedown. And Burch,
beautiful, seamless European uppercut, followed with a forearm and a quick tag. That's what these guys have to do. Quick tag, in and out.
Cut the ring in half. Don't let Kyle O'Reilly get to his tag.
We talk about his tag team partner, Roderick Strong. He's going to greet Kyle O'Reilly in the center of the ring.
Strong came in to try to help. He actually hurt things.
Burch and Lorcan, no nonsense, straightforward. They want to take the fight to Undisputed Era, and right now, they certainly have.
Big opportunity for Danny Burch. As I mentioned before, I've known him from the very beginning since he was cutting his teeth. This is his second opportunity in NXT, and he is not going to waste it.
Well, let's talk about that second opportunity, because Percy, you can relate a lot to a guy like Danny Burch, his second go-round here at NXT.
Oh, without a doubt I do, man. I know what it's like to get that second opportunity. You better believe Danny Burch will not let this opportunity slide, man. All he wants to do is prove that he deserves to be here.
Look at the strategy of O'Reilly working from his back. He's very comfortable on his back with that MMA training.
And quickly attacking right on top of Oney Lorcan. And Lorcan now.
Lorcan likes to fight. He likes to strike.
Don't call him the Boston Brawler for nothing.
O'Reilly wisely trying to close the gap between him and Lorcan.
Look at the speed of O'Reilly.
Well, you're not fast when you're on the ground, Percy. That's where O'Reilly is right now. As Lorcan dragging Riley right back over, tag in, and Danny Burch back into the matchup.
Hey guys, you gotta think a physical matchup will definitely favor the challenger.
Burch charging in.
What an incredible start. This is a great pace, and the pace that the challengers really want. Nice nip up.
Nigel, I was going to ask you, would the lights be too big for Burch and Oney Lorcan?
Well, it doesn't look like it thus far, does it?
Burch sent to the outside.
Hey, look, I don't think so. They've been waiting on this moment.
Roderick Strong picking up on the distraction from O'Reilly.
See Burch's mouth wide open there. He clearly got caught with that drop kick.
Rib first for the LED board went Burch. Roderick Strong, tag made.
Here it was, Burch was distracted. No way to protect himself from that drop kick.
And Roderick Strong now, with Kyle O'Reilly.
Burch in trouble. 2-on-1, using a referee's full 5 count to take the advantage.
And O'Reilly focusing on the left elbow. It transitions right into the knee bar. Trending right now on Twitter, NXT TakeOver. The first one for Danny Burch. You know he does not want to tap out as a tag was made. Strong enters back into the ring.
Danny Burch using the toe and ankle to release some of the pressure.
Strong right on top of Burch. And you look at Roderick Strong, you talk about a superstar who has really switched his mindset.
Hey, come on, let's go.
Strong saying he joined Undisputed Era at TakeOver New Orleans. He did for himself, and now because he was selfish, he finally can call himself a champion here in NXT.
I think it's a fair point. Beautiful backbreaker. See if he tries a pinfall.
Strong into the cover, hooks the leg to retain the titles, and Burch out at 2.
Switched his mindset or lost his way.
Well, how long had Roderick Strong been here in NXT without championship gold? And as soon as he switched allegiances, boom, he's a champion. How can you argue with that?
Let's not forget, Nigel, he had an opportunity with Pete Dunne. He had it.
Kyle O'Reilly back into the matchup. And Undisputed Era working together like a well-oiled machine.
Let's go, buddy, out.
And continuing that tandem offense, and O'Reilly continuing to focus on that left shoulder. Burch for a moment now. Ooh. And a nice takedown by O'Reilly.
Jumps out of the guard.
And right back to the midsection.
Ooh, man.
A great grappling, jiu-jitsu ability. Showing that he can be just as physical.
Palm strikes.
An Undisputed Era with that pack mentality we've talked about. You talk tag team
Trying for the
champions.
elbow right in the center.
Trying to retain. O'Reilly looking for that arm bar, which he's focused on that left elbow. Burch fighting and getting over to the bottom rope. We talk about the tag titles, the North American title, the first War Games victory in NXT belongs to Undisputed Era. Is that pack mentality what has made Undisputed Era so successful, Nigel?
Well, there's certainly value in numbers. There's certainly strength in numbers, and they've had the numbers advantage for a number of times. But of course, it was when Lorcan and Burch teamed up with Pete Dunne that they evened those numbers advantage and got that victory.
Well, Burch in the wrong corner. We talk about a numbers advantage. What a drop kick from Strong. Into the cover to retain. And Burch again kicking out at 2.
Burch is certainly hurting here now. There's no doubt about that. And the Undisputed Era trying to really enact some retribution, because we've got to not forget it was Burch that pinned O'Reilly to get this title opportunity.
Roderick Strong focusing on the left elbow, which has been the main focus of Kyle O'Reilly on Danny Burch throughout the matchup. Burch trying to create a little bit of separation. Burch a little bit of separation now, but Strong trying to capitalize. Missed his target. And Burch, back. And now for Danny Burch, he's got to find his way over to the corner to tag Oney Lorcan as Kyle O'Reilly tags in it. O'Reilly right after Lorcan.
Strong saving it for his team there.
Headbutt rocking Kyle O'Reilly. Both men down.
O'Reilly down to both knees though.
Oney Lorcan can't wait to get in. If Burch can just get to that corner and make that tag.
Critical moment in the match.
O'Reilly reaching
Here we go.
and in comes Oney Lorcan. Oh! And Lorcan with a lot of pent-up frustration, waiting patiently. Oh! We get an opportunity.
Look
What
at
a
the fire.
clothesline.
Look at the fire in the eyes of Oney Lorcan.
What a decleating uppercut. Oh!
Ornery Oney Lorcan pulling out all the stops.
And taking out the Undisputed Era.
Hold on, boys. Oh!
Lorcan doesn't care. The only thing he cares about are those titles.
And the only way he can win the championship is by pinfall or submission for Oney Lorcan. Can Lorcan put away Roderick Strong? For the tag titles. Strong kicks out at 2.
Man, how big of a shock to the system will it be?
Nigel, is this the pace? As we take a look at Oney Lorcan going aerial to take out Undisputed Era.
From a different angle. Oh, the pace and the risk-taking ability of Lorcan.
Is this the pace the challengers want?
Absolutely. I said at the beginning of the match, the faster it goes, the more gritty these guys.
It's definitely working for him.
Oh, wait a minute. And Strong. And Lorcan. Whoa! Blockbuster.
Nothing wrong with a 2-for-1.
Tag.
Here comes Burch. He absorbed a lot of punishment early, but this could be it. They've beaten guys with this before.
They've beaten Undisputed that way. Are we going to have new champions in Chicago? And O'Reilly in at the last moment.
Were it not for Kyle O'Reilly, we would have new tag team champions. What a save.
Lorcan looking around and Burch trying to lift up Roderick Strong. Lorcan to the top. And Roderick. Oh! No!
Oh my!
Oh, Lorcan taken out. And Burch trying to take out Roderick Strong.
Right hand landed. So did the enziguri. Burch is staggered in the center.
O'Reilly, the legal man, and trying to chop down Danny Burch.
Those strikes from Kyle O'Reilly.
And Burch headbutt to the midsection. Burch has to know he's the only one standing for his team. Ooh.
There you go. There you go.
And O'Reilly. Ooh. Float over. Cover. And Burch out at 2. But O'Reilly trying to transition right into the armbar, trying to make Burch tap out.
Not fully extended.
Burch doing everything, using that monkey grip to prevent the full extension on the arm breaker.
O'Reilly trying to break that grip of Danny Burch.
O'Reilly swinging away. Burch fighting for everything he's got left. In the
he's going last fingers, just a
one last.
2 for extended.
Direct elbow.
Look at Burch trying to change the angle to protect the elbow.
Is Danny Burch gonna tap out? Burch fighting, trying to get
close to the fighting Burch, refusing to quit. Well done. What incredible fortitude from Danny Burch. He knows what's on the line. He knows the opportunity. He will not let it go.
The biggest opportunity in Danny Burch's career, but just a reminder what happened to Oney Lorcan. Boom! Spine first.
As Lorcan attempted to take things to a different level.
It's O'Reilly. Strong into the cover. The legal man looking to retain the titles. And again, another near fall in what must Undisputed Era do to take out Danny Burch and Oney Lorcan.
I just cannot get over the guts of Burch and Lorcan here tonight.
O'Reilly back into the ring.
Burch face down, barely able to stand. Oh, wait a second. Well done, Danny Burch. Digging deep.
Digging deep indeed, and O'Reilly over the top. And Oney Lorcan, how is Lorcan on his feet? Blockbuster on the floor.
Adrenaline coursing through the veins.
We might see the championships change hands, fellas.
Lorcan to the top rope. Burch lifting up O'Reilly.
Oh boy. Showtime, babies!
Lorcan, cover, new champs.
Oh, look at this.
Adam Cole just saved the tag team championships.
Oh, he's out. The referee has seen enough, sending Adam Cole to the back.
Adam Cole just sent packing by the referee, and now the numbers advantage that Undisputed Era is used to, guys. It's 2-on-2.
But Adam Cole arguably has done his job now.
And Burch, And Burch,
Right in the center, he has the guillotine on tight with the body scissors as well.
Is Lorcan gonna tap out? Is Oney Lorcan gonna tap out center of the ring?
No one to save him.
And
but he fights.
And the Undisputed Era retain the NXT titles and no.
What a counter by Oney Lorcan. Lorcan knows these titles are on the line. Who knows when this opportunity will come back around for this tag team.
Lorcan now must tend to himself.
Strong legal man. I don't believe Lorcan knows it. Ooh. Chopping the leg is Oney. The left knee taken out. And Lorcan,
powerbomb, folds him up.
A kick out.
Wait.
Lorcan rolling into the single crab.
Half crab.
And Strong quickly trying to get to the bottom rope.
And Lorcan attempted to set this up, but it doesn't matter. Oh, look at that! Refusing to release the hold. Oh, guillotine.
And Burch following up. Crossface. Undisputed Era.
Era's gonna tap.
Are they gonna tap out? Are we gonna have new tag team champions?
Both members of the Era far from the bottom right, far from safety.
Roderick Strong is the legal man.
Oh, look at this.
O'Reilly kicking Lorcan.
Desperation up kick. This is absolutely incredible. They want more!
Absolutely. The grittiness of Lorcan and Burch on display. Ooh, oh. And Lorcan now, going right at O'Reilly. It's 2-on-1. Numbers advantage, Undisputed Era. Undisputed Era, take it down, Lorcan. Cover. Undisputed Era retains the NXT Tag Team title.
And still, NXT Tag Team Champions, Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong.
So a unique format for this Tag Team Championship matchup, and perhaps the toughest test to date for the Tag Team Champions of M&M.
Absolutely, that's a red carpet, the paparazzi getting in place.
Mercury to the left, Melina in the center, Nitro to the right. M&M, the Tag Team Champions.
Following contest is for the WWE Tag Team Championship. Making their way to the ring from Los Angeles, California, at a combined weight of 430 pounds. They are the Tag Team Champions, Mercury, Nitro, and Melina,
So, Cole, what do you think about the way M&M displays those tag team titles? What's your feeling on that?
I think it's... what? I don't like it. I think they should be traditionally wearing them around their waist.
Whoa, I don't think these guys are traditionalists by any means, and I don't think Melina's a traditionalist either.
Not at all.
Oh, look, this is the entrance. See, everybody's talking about this entrance. Look at that.
Wow. And Melina has paid huge dividends over the past few weeks as M&M have retained the tag team titles. Remember, they won the tag team titles in their debut match here on SmackDown, taking advantage of the problems between Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio.
Well, absolutely. The tag team champions, Mercury and Nitro, along with Melina, M&M, have taken advantage of every opportunity given to them and even made opportunities. I'll tell you what, they're on a serious roll. But, as you said, tough test now with Holly and Haas.
And the challengers at a combined weight of 490 pounds, Charlie Haas and Hardcore Holly.
By all rights, Holly and Haas should be tag team champions today. But it was Nitro using a steel chair last week out of desperation, forcing the disqualification, and M&M hanging on to those tag team titles.
Yeah, well, now I'll tell you what, they're in trouble. Yeah, they're in a little trouble here, M&M. They got to deal with Haas and Holly, and they've looked really, really impressive, no doubt.
So again, the rules for the matchup: whoever gets the most falls in 15 minutes will be tag team champions. And who do you favor in this type of a matchup?
Challengers. I favor the challengers in this. One, because Bob Holly, Hardcore Holly, is a veteran, number one, and I think he can peel off pinfalls quickly. Haas, come on, his amateur background, obviously, I mean, he's used to not staying on his back and putting people on their back.
And then you see the time, 15 minutes and the falls. As we get underway, Charlie Haas and Johnny Nitro will kick things off in this tag team championship matchup.
Yeah,
Nice. Charlie Haas, the amateur background, quickly going for a fall here, and there's a kick out by Nitro. Charlie Haas, there's a roll up, shoulders down, and a kick out again.
I'm saying now, quick Haas, nice right hand. Now, quick Haas put Nitro on his back right there.
And how wise is Nitro to roll out of the ring and well, quickly brought back into the ring. Again, the cover. Again, the hook of the leg. So the strategy, try to get as many falls as you can, obviously, to get out in front.
Hook the leg, hook the head to keep the man down. Nitro's doing the right thing. Getting out, slow down the momentum of Charlie Haas.
Here we talked about the fact that the draft lottery gets underway this coming Monday night on Raw. What happens if, say, Johnny Nitro is drafted by Raw in the lottery? What would happen to the team of M&M?
Well, I think it would be
cross body cover, hook of the leg again, and a kick out.
It's to my understanding that teams can be separated in this draft lottery. So I mean that could happen. We could see Nitro and Mercury split up. I mean, hopefully Melina would stay on SmackDown. She could be the play-by-play guy or girl or whatever with me.
Thanks.
If I'm still here, I could be drafted too.
Good. And Hardcore Holly really wants Johnny Nitro. Wants to tag in Mercury. Mercury wants nothing to do with Holly. Remember, it was Nitro who hit Holly with that steel chair last week, and now Mercury is the legal man.
Nitro tagged in Mercury. Mercury realized that.
And Holly bringing Mercury in the hard way.
Holly doesn't care who's in. He just wants to beat somebody up. That's Hardcore's MO.
Oh, wow. don't know if that's wise.
We've seen Mercury do this with Holly. He tries to exchange chops with the man. And oh, nice roll up, schoolboy.
Shoulders down again. Holly may have him here. And a kick out by Mercury. 13:09 left. Remember.
Whoa, heads up.
Wow, nice suplex. Holly again in the cover. Again, hook to the leg. And the challengers have been the aggressors thus far.
And you see that. And so were the champions earlier. You want to try and get a pin cover real quick and try and get a quick pin here early in the match, but no one's done it yet.
Uh-oh. Oh, man. Referee Charles Robinson's right there. That is legal. That is a kick to the gut by Hardcore Holly. And Mercury in trouble.
Jackknife cover. Here we go.
There's a 2 count again. And a rollout by Mercury. Melina with a look of concern on her face.
Yeah, she looks very upset. That's not cool to see her upset.
Again, most falls in 15 minutes. We're with the tag team gold. Did you hear that?
That'll just tear your sternum right out of the socket. Your sternum's over there, I think, right?
How do you breathe after being chopped like that?
Now, what happens if they go 15 minutes, and no one gets a fall?
I would assume it would be overtime. There's a kick to the face, out to the apron of the ring. Joey Mercury going to the top rope.
Yeah,
Holly back to his feet.
Check it out, look at this, look at this!
Mercury cross body. Roxy reversed it. Here's the hook to the gut again, got it, no! Oof. 11:54 in counting. Melina believed that would have been the first fall there.
The heart's pumping quick over there.
And Hardcore Holly is all fired up this week.
Holly's definitely fired up. And it looks like it's Alabama slam time, Cole. Look at this.
Well, Melina, and look at this. Nitro with the kick. Mercury with the cut. And the damn Melina allowed M&M to pick up the first fall.
The first fall, M&M.
So M&M up 1 fall to nothing. Referee distracted after he went to Charlie Haas after the distraction by Melina. And Mercury and Nitro took advantage.
And that's big. It took several minutes to get that cover there and get that pin.
That could be the only fall of this matchup.
Definitely could be.
And if it is, M&M will retain the tag team titles. And suddenly, off the distraction, the champions are beginning to go to work on Hardcore Holly.
Yeah, they cut the ring off down. They singled out Hardcore Holly. That's an illegal choke right there.
Using the 5 count. And again, the more you can keep your opponent away from his partner and making tags, the more the clock ticks away in your favor.
Absolutely. And now Holly creating separation. Nice hip hop. Yeah. And now Holly might want to move
into the arm drag.
Might want to try and get Haas in a score package here.
Again, shoulders are down. A late hook. Then a kick out by Nitro at 2. Number of near falls here for Hardcore Holly in the early going of the matchup.
I think Hardcore's trying to catch that second win. He's got a nice arm bar on Nitro here after a deep arm drag. He's got Nitro right where he wants him.
Trying to wear Nitro down is Hardcore Holly. Again, M&M, the tag team champions, up 1 fall to nothing with 10 minutes and counting left in this matchup. Oh, nice arm drag again. A deep arm drag by Hardcore Holly.
Deep. It goes back to that arm drag. I'm a little surprised. Holly's working on a body part and getting a submission hold and trying to, I guess he's just trying to keep Nitro at bay here as the clock is ticking away.
Oh, and Nitro with a big right hand. They're trying to battle out here. Hardcore Holly.
Uh-oh, what?
Reversed it.
Nice counter there. Look at this roll up here.
Again, a roll up. Again, the shoulders down. Again, he may have it. And a kick out at 2 by Nitro. Again, less than 10 minutes left. We have to break away, but when we return to Edmonton, the tag team titles hang in the balance. We are back on SmackDown. Less than 6.5 minutes remain in the most fallen 15-minute tag team championship matchup. M&M, the champions, now up 2 falls to nothing. During the commercial break, M&M picked up another fall.
Yeah, right here. Boom, face first into that steel post. Haas had a beautiful suicide plancha before that.
Meanwhile, in the ring, here's a cover by Mercury. Hook to the leg and a kick out. But
well, we saw there a moment ago, the pin cover happened after that ring post. Mercury got the pin over Haas.
So now with 6 minutes left and the champions up 2-0, they're in the driver's seat, and the challengers, time has become an essence for them.
Absolutely, especially now Haas is caught and his head's all clamped up here. And Mercury and Nitro are just pinpointing. Oh, that was nice.
Might be the opening Haas needs. He's got to make a tag here to his partner. Johnny Nitro, tell Mercury, get back on him here.
Oklahoma roll here, look at this.
Rolls through, Haas with the high cover. Haas has got it. Haas got it.
He caught the head there.
The third fall, Charlie Haas
Haas and Hardcore Holly. Desperation by Haas. Now it's 2-1 with the champions in front. Oh, and a big clothesline. Now the champions need to isolate Charlie Haas from his partner. Time ticking away again.
Absolutely. If you are the champions, M&M, you got its clock management time. You got to keep Haas in your corner now.
So much like if you have a big lead in a basketball game, you don't shoot. You keep the ball away from the basket and away from the other team. You do that here in this matchup.
It's kind of like that North Carolina Tar Heel offense.
Yeah, the four-quarter offense back in the day before the shot clock. And
yeah,
Charlie Haas is in a world of trouble here as Mercury gets him tied up in the ropes. What does Haas have to do to get back in the ball game?
He needs to get out of those ropes, and the ref's got to do his job. Now Charles Robinson, that's the referee with the hair. He's trying to get him untied, and Holly, hot about it. I don't blame him.
Hardcore Holly realizing that time is ticking away, doing all he can to get Charlie Haas back to the mid-jump, and blindsided that time by M&M.
I'll tell you right now, you can just see it's just Charlie Haas and Hardcore Holly. They're between a rock and a hard place here.
But you got to give Holly a hell of a lot of credit. He's trying to do everything he can to keep that clock from ticking away and keeping Haas in the ball game.
And Nitro right there, Johnny Nitro, cocky. He knows that the M&M's got Haas and Holly where they want him, but Haas is still fighting.
Yeah, Haas is still fighting, but ducked out of the ring again. Not on the side of the ring he wants to be in, as Molina reminds him that time is ticking away. Under 4 minutes left with the champions up by a fall.
You gotta watch that she-devil out there. Molina, too, she'll kick you where the sun don't shine if the referee's not looking.
Well, Charlie Haas is a former tag team champion. He can get the job done, but he needs to get back in the ring and make a tag to Hardcore Holly here.
Here comes him. Oh! I'll tell you what, major league collision there with the knee of Nitro in the face of Haas. Look, here comes Holly.
Yeah, look at Hardcore Holly wisely getting his partner Haas back into the ring.
Come on, Charlie!
And Hardcore Holly getting fired up, trying to get Haas fired up here.
I respect Holly for doing that, and I'm sure Haas would too. He's just trying to kick Haas into another gear, but you can't blame Charlie Haas. He's getting whooped here by 2 men. Somehow, some way, Hardcore Holly's got to get back as the legal man in this match. And when he does, he's got to go quick and get a pinfall real quick.
3 minutes remaining. Champions up 2 falls to 1. Charlie Haas doesn't know where he is, but he's got to make a tag. He's got to get to his partner, Hardcore Holly.
You see the cockiness there of the champions. He's putting it right in Holly's face, saying, hey, we got this in a bag. The clock's ticking away. It's frustrating if you're Hardcore Holly.
Tag made again to Nitro, and Nitro continues the assault on Charlie Haas. Tag team champions in control. 2 falls to 1, 2.5 left in this best fall in a 15-minute matchup.
And they're literally keeping him in the corner. I mean, M&M is keeping Charlie Haas in that corner. And it's just, Haas could just see, Hardcore Holly there, and he's dying to get him tagged in here.
Whipped into the corner. Here's Mercury off the double team. Oh, and he holds. Haas rolls out. Oh, there's the clothesline. This could be the opening for Charlie Haas with 2:15 left. He needs to make a tag to his partner, Hardcore Holly.
Does Haas have enough to get Holly in, Cole? He's been just put through hell out here.
Mercury grabbing the leg of Charlie Haas. Charlie Haas instantly wipes out Nitro. And now Haas trying to crawl to the corner.
About 6 feet away.
And he kicks off Mercury.
He's close.
Check's made. Here comes Holly. Oh, 2 minutes left.
Gotta do it quick, Holly.
Hardcore Holly with the clothesline. Taking out Nitro and Mercury. 1:47 left. Champs up by a fall.
Whoa.
Big back body drop. Hardcore Holly.
Look at this. I never saw Holly do a hook around him. And look at this. Look at that full Nelson driver.
Here's the cover.
He's got it.
They can tie it here. And that's Nitro who breaks up the 3 count.
Minute 30 left, Cole. Minute 30 left.
Desperation time for the challengers.
Clock's still ticking, man.
Hardcore Holly up over the top. Look at this. Nitro's in trouble.
With a slingshot.
There goes Nitro over the top rope.
Only a minute 15 here.
Mercury whipped across the ring. Kick on the button by Holly.
Cover him.
Again, he's a cover.
He's the legal man.
Yes, he is. 2.5. Mercury rolls the shoulder out. 1 minute remaining.
Cover him again, Holly. Man, he's got 57 seconds here, Cole.
Tag team titles on the line. Holly and Haas looking to tie this matchup.
Holly's got to do something to pull out. He's got to tie the score here, Cole. Here we go. He's going to do it.
And look at this. Mercury distracted the referee. Knocked Holly off the top rope. And with 40 seconds left, the champion's in control again.
37. It's just taken away, and Holly landed Oh man, this is tough here.
And now M&M, Haas knocked off the apron. And now the cocky champions.
We're just watching the clock tick away here.
Joey Mercury back to the challenger with 20 seconds left. Going for the snapshot. And Charlie Haas takes out Nitro.
What a collision. Do something, Holly.
Alabama slam. Alabama slam. 12 seconds left.
Melina. What the hell is this?
What the hell is Melina doing?
Can't do. What is she doing?
What is she doing here? Here's the cover. The time has run out. You gotta be kidding me.
Winners of this match and still tag team champions
Here come the challenger. Once bitter enemies, now tag team partners. And what an awesome tag team they make. World Tag Team Champion. The best tag team in the world today. Very savage. Always focused. Always intense. His partner, John Brody. Always crazy. Are as dangerous as his hands.
Bombay, India, weighing 222 pounds. This is Sabu.
And will he have his work cut out for him on Sunday night, April 13th, when ECW goes barely legal on pay-per-view against Tag.
Combined weight of 507 pounds. The current ECW World Tag Team Champion, Saturn Cronus, the Eliminator!
Masters of the most extreme, the most dangerous, the most devastating double team maneuver in all of professional wrestling. Total elimination. And they can hit you with it anytime, from anywhere, when you least expect it. You think you've got them beat, bang, there it is. Referee John Finnegan giving instructions to both champions and challengers. Rob Rob Van Dam will start for the challengers. Perry Saturn will start for the champion. A smug look on the face of Rob Van Dam. Saturn can burn a hole through his eyes. Collar elbow tie up. Saturn back into the rope. Van Dam goes downstairs. Forearm thrust kick. Irish whip. Spin kick connects. Saturn retaliates. Up Van Dam in the back of the neck. Spinning back kick right to the solar plexus. Van Dam set for the ride. Standing drop kick, bullseye. One count only, Sabu made the save anyway. I said before, it's hard to believe that Van Dam and Sabu were bitter enemies during the summer of 1996, that they gel so well now as a tag team. They tie up again. Van Dam back into the ropes. Otis wants in. Saturn obliges. Agility. Otis down to about 265 pounds. He was up around 300. Importance in showing his wrestling. Sabu distracted Cronus. Van Dam capitalizes. And there's that great martial arts background of Rob Van Dam. He plants Cronus right where he wants him. There's a tag. Flashes in stereo, nicely done. Sabu now in. Slingshot drop kick. Saturn breaks up the pinfall attempt. Cronus goes downstairs. Clubbing forearm. Irish whip. Spinning leg lariat connects. Pump handle. Pump handle flex. Cover. 1.5, maybe 2. Sabu's up for the ride, ducks the clothesline. Slingshot into a kick. Lateral press. Van Dam tries to assist in the pinfall attempt. Cronus kicks out nevertheless. Champions are so resilient. Van Dam just measuring close to those kicks. Tag back into Saturn. Van Dam set for the ride. Paraleg lariats nicely executed. The champs are fired up. Cover. 2. The clock kick for Sabu. Van Dam set for the ride. It's nailed with a vicious clothesline. Cover. 2. Van Dam cuts off Saturn. Double underhook. Drive Saturn nose first into the canvas. Slingshot leg drop by Sabu. Now with the camel clutch. Both feet right in the face of Perry Saturn. Van Dam very proud of himself. following up. Like he's going for inverted surfboard. Pulling back. Saturn trying to fight it, but cannot. Van Dam and the inverted surfboard on Perry Saturn. Keep your eye on Sabu. Oh! Elbow right to the ribs. Cover! Opponents breaks it up. May have saved the tag team title. Vertical suplex with authority. So boot right between the eyes. Van Dam set for the ride. Perry Saturn almost took Rob Van Dam's head off. Van Dam shoved to the outside. Sabu going to tend to his tag team partner. Van Dam rolls back in. The knee right to the ear. Drop toe hold by Van Dam. Tagged in Sabu. Slingshot leg drop. Saturn trying to roll out of the way. Rolled on his face. Took the leg to the back of the head. 2 count it. Shoulder up. And scissors counter. Sabu escapes. Move to the midsection. Saturn ball! Van Dam breaks it up. Here comes Cronus. Hammering Van Dam with those kicks. Going at it outside the ring. Here's a diamond cutter type maneuver. Van Dam hits the steel. Bodies flying all over the place. Saturn rolled back in by Sabu. Oh my God, clear to the face. Did you hear that? And Saturn comes flying out of the corner. He's fired up now. That chair may have been a wake-up call. Boston Crab, Van Dam, drops the leg. This could be all. 1, 2, Perry Saturn is triple tough. Scoop and a slam, and a steam. Somersault splash with a leg drop to it. Spinning back kick. Saturn needs to make the tag and does. In comes Cronus with a foot right to the face. Another scoop and a slam on Van Dam. Cronus going up top. He's got a lot of canvas to cover.
He covered it! Sabu may have saved Rob Van Dam. Saturn now going up. Splash from the stratosphere. The champs are awesome. 2 and Van Dam kicked out. That's a testament to his intestinal fortitude. Cronus gets planted. Both challengers going up. A splash and a leg drop. Cronus looks dazed. Saturn make the save. Saturn hammering Van Dam. Cronus lays in that front kick for good measure. There's one for Sabu. And now you can see the tempers flaring. Hammerlock by Sabu. Riding Cronus. Sabu is known for his almost suicidal wrestling style. His mat wrestling is often underrated and underestimated. Double Irish whip. And a leg drop. There's a barrage of offense. 2 counters. Saturn lamps on a chin lock. Saturn just trying to wear Sabu down. Sabu missed the clothesline, Saturn did not. Tag back into Cronus. Enziguri and a thrust kick to the chin. That may be all. 2 and no. Sabu gets planted. Moonsault into a senton. Cronus is fired up. The fist to the ear. Reversal. Cronus lands on his feet, but hits the steel. Saturn going at it with Van Dam. Van Dam unloading all over Perry Saturn. That's not where Cronus wants to be. Your eye on Sabu. Saturn breaks it up in a leg sweep off the top rope. Van Dam up and over. Shot kick. Nowhere to go on that one. Do that table. The challengers want the table in the ring. That does not bode well for the champions. Cronus laid out on the table. Saturn saves Cronus. Up and over goes Saturn. It's a hook kick behind the ear. Van Dam hammering Cronus. It's a ladder! We've got a ladder in the ring! Saturn going up the ladder! Oh my God, Sabu drop kick Saturn off the ladder! He landed on Cronus! Clothesline with the ladder! Leg drop with the ladder! That may be all! They're not finished! Slingshot somersault leg club! Saturn and Cronus trapped underneath that ladder! Covers! Unbelievable! The tag team titles are in jeopardy here tonight. There's a slam on Saturn. Both challengers going up the ladder. Oh my God! Total elimination on the ladder! You're only gonna see that in Extreme Championship Wrestling. I don't believe this. Where is he going? My God! Van Dam got the chair! Spin kick! This is it! We're gonna have new champions! Cover! To it! Cronus breaks it up! He gets hammered! This is it! The tag team title belts are in jeopardy! Sabu hits the moonsault! Oh, Cronus got the knees up! Saturn, throw to the outside! Two! Half a count away from crowning new ECW World Tag Team Champions! Backflip splash on the chair, nowhere for Cronus to go! Slam on Van Dam! Sabu slams Cronus! Here comes the triple jump moonsault, this is it! He nailed his own partner! He nailed Rob Van Dam! Sabu to the outside! Total elimination! It's over!
7 seconds, your winners, and still ECW World Tag Team Champions, Saturn, Cronus, the Eliminator!
referee has called for the bell, and ring announcer Tom Miller best get out of that ring as fast as he can.
Boy, we had a feeling something like this would happen, because ever since these two teams have gotten together and we saw what happened out of the Superstation, it has been nothing but pandemonium.
This baby is cooking for the United States Tag Team Championship. Remember, the Fantastics upset the Midnight Express. You saw last week right here on TBS. What an altercation they had at the end of the program. And baby, it is breaking down just like that right here in Greensboro.
He nailed Beautiful Bobby.
Get out of here with those chairs.
It's chairs, tables, everything on the outside. Tommy Rogers and Bobby Fulton have both sweet stand inside and really double team it in. Double match up. And now they both go for Beautiful Bobby. And you recall, sorry Jim, you recall, Jim Cornette was a madman the last time he was near the Fantastics.
But I want to tell you something. These Fantastics just didn't come here to dance to rock and roll music and to look good. They came to fight, and that is exactly what they're doing right here.
Cornette held up the chair, and they really nailed Tommy Rogers. Bobby Fulton has Cornette on the run.
Well, I'll tell you, the chairs are flying. Cornette's throwing chairs. This thing is breaking off. Woo! Tommy Rogers just nailed Bobby Eaton with that steel chair. And referee Randy Anderson's got about as much control of this match as Festus did when Matt Dillon left town. There ain't no law and order here at all.
None. More chairs will be on the outside we've ever seen. And finally, some semblance of a tag team event is starting to take shape here.
Well, I want to tell you something. They got this crowd on their feet. They got Tony Schiavone on their feet also. Body slam, the Fantastics. What a rivalry we see developing right here between the Midnight Express and the Fantastics. And this one is for all the marbles. Upside down they go.
There's no doubt when teams come into the NWA, not many rise up near the top as quickly as the Fantastics have, Jim.
And they got here just in time to enter the Jim Crockett Senior Memorial Cup. And we'll have the top 10 seeds a little bit later in this live broadcast. But right now we have our hands full with the United States Tag Team Championship on the line here. And Cornette is still moving furniture. Well, he's got a total disdain, Tony, for Tommy Rogers and Bobby Fulton. There is no doubt about that.
Yeah, it all stems from what happened on Nationwide TV when the Fantastics came in a special challenge match and defeated the Midnight Express. Reversal by Rogers. Beautiful Bobby. Oh, what a move. Cornette exulting down at ringside. That was a great Midnight Express move.
That was a great tag team move. The blind tag, the opponent, in this case, Tommy Rogers did not see it. A great offensive move was executed perfectly by the Midnight Express. And this great crowd here at the red-hot Greensboro Coliseum, they're solidly behind the Fantastics. Even though Jim Cornette had a small faction of fans here in the front row.
Sweet stand leveling Tommy Rogers with that karate kick and makes a tag. And Beautiful Bobby now coming in. So right now, things going the way of the Midnight Express. And it took everything that they had to even get into the ring. Once the Fantastics had it. Oh, he uppercut him that time. Once the Fantastics arrived, it was Katie bar the door on the outside.
Depending on time limits, ladies and gentlemen, how the matches progress, we've got a couple of great standby matches. Shane Douglas challenging Larry Zbyszko, and Ricky Santana will take on Rick Steiner. According to the table that our judges will be sitting at in the World's Heavyweight Championship match, and Tommy Rogers' head was just ran right flush into it. And that may have been the break, Tony, that the Midnight Express needed to finish the Fantastics off right here.
But right now, temper and embarrassment is settling in, because after the table, you would think they would try to pin Tommy Rogers, but no, they're trying to inflict more punishment on him at this time. And now Rogers gets to his feet, and a shoulder block
Stand. Blaine made a tag, and Bobby Eaton comes in and plants his own kind of offense. What a power slam! He's not known for his power moves, but that don't get any better than that one. All the way up to the top. This could be it right here. The big elbow off the top rope, but he has not covered him. Perhaps he's covered him right there. He has made the tag.
Sweet stand. Going after Tommy Rogers one more time. Picks him up. Slams him down hard to the center of the mat once again.
A Salto suplex. And it was, I mean, very, very timely for the Midnight Express. And now they have cut the ring in half. Tommy Rogers has been cut out of the herd, so to speak, and being double teamed legally and illegally by the Midnight Express.
Randy Anderson wanting Beautiful Bobby to get back in. Cornette gets the attention of the referee. And what a great double team tag team move. And Bobby Fulton wants a piece of Bobby Eaton. He's got him by the hair. And that enables Sweet Stan to stop one more time right to the ribcage.
Tommy Rogers needs to make the tag, but he has been a long way from his corner. He's got to make one or two moves. He's got to make a big move and get to his corner. He's fighting with us all he's got. What a battle for the United States title we've got going.
Right to the head goes Beautiful Bobby. Randy Anderson counted away, but the end result is a Tommy Rogers dangling on the neutral corner. There's Rogers. He's looking for Bobby Fulton, but he's nowhere to be found. He was chasing Cornette around the ring. Sunset flip. No referee at home.
Referee Randy Anderson was with Bobby Fulton, as you can see. Fulton out of position, should have stayed in his corner. In any event, that great offensive move by Tommy Rogers will go unnoticed by referee Randy Anderson. No count was exercised.
And now Sweet Stan got him right through the ropes, right to the floor. And quickly, Bobby Fulton over his man. The referee running him back. And this is going to be a wild scene right here. You can just feel it. Right on the table. Slam Tommy Rogers on the table.
Once again, the referee was with Bobby Fulton. And the Midnight Express, Jim Cornette feeling mighty good because the United States Tag Team Championship's on the line. And his team definitely has a major advantage at this point in the match.
Once again, down on the floor, we're coming to you live from the Greensboro Coliseum, the Clash of the Champions. A bulldog right on the table.
Can you believe that move?
What's amazing is that Rogers can even get to his knees. Many of the fans are concerned at ringside.
Darn right. I mean, there's a starred look on some people's faces. He just ran Rogers' face into the table with a bulldog. Tommy Rogers is a legal man out of the ring in this particular case. Once again, his partner going to help him. You can't blame Bobby Fulton for that.
Well, and you may be wondering why Randy Anderson continues to chase away Bobby Fulton. They are very close to the Midnight Express corner. He is a long way away from his corner, so they got to get him back in his part of the area, ring area.
Whether we like the rule or not, the man that is not legal should be in his corner. That's what tag team rules say. But again, you can't blame Bobby Fulton for letting his emotion get in the way of the rules, so to speak.
Right to the midsection goes Sweet Stan, and he caught him again. He is really nailed him right below the ribcage. You see a very injured Tommy Rogers right before you. Here's the double team move from the Midnight Express. They are really on a roll right now.
It looks like Rogers, either his nose has been busted or he's got a busted lip. One of the two. But boy, he has sustained an unbelievable amount of punishment at the hands of the Midnight Express in this battle for the United States Tag Team Championship.
And we said that he needed a tag desperately, even more so now. As you see, Rogers again to his feet, but he's in the wrong corner. Sweet Stan! He leveled Sweet Stan and made the tag!
He made the tag! He made the tag! Yes, he made it! The referee didn't see it, but he made the tag! And Cornette's going to work with a racket! Dawson over the top rope. And referee Tommy Young has counted the pinfall. The United States Tag Team Championship.
The following contest is a 2 out of 3 falls match for the NXT Tag Team Championship. Making their way to the ring at a combined weight of 400 pounds, Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, DIY!
Johnny Gargano on your left, Tommaso Ciampa on your right. By their own admission, they call tonight, quote, our last chance at the NXT Tag Team titles.
What an incredible way to start Survivor Series weekend. By watching the top guys do top guy things, Tom.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 446 pounds, they are the NXT Tag Team Champions, Scott Dawson, Dash Wilder, The Revival!
The Revival, the first two-time champions in NXT's history. They defend their titles here tonight in a 2 out of 3 falls matchup, and as we saw before this match, before these superstars came down to the ring grades, was the injury to Scott Dawson's knee that forced him to forfeit in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. But a 2 out of 3 falls match, how does that come into play?
It doesn't. You know why? Because Dash and Dawson are machines. Gargano and Ciampa, they're people. They're human beings. Dash and Dawson are top guys. They're the best tag team on the planet. And even at 80%, Dawson's one of the best competitors in the world.
$12,649 on hand here live inside the Air Canada Center. This is all about the NXT Tag Team titles. Corey, you saw the official holding up the NXT Tag Team titles. You were once champion alongside Neville, NXT Tag Team champion. You actually faced Neville in a 2 out of 3 falls match. What was that like?
The whole trick with 2 out of 3 falls match, in my opinion, is you try to score the first fall early. The longer the match goes, the trickier it can get. It can go either way. It comes down to an endurance game, but you have to get the first fall.
DIY all fired up for the hashtag NXT Tag titles, and so is the NXT Universe. This is Johnny Gargano to start things off against Scott Dawson at fast pace early on here.
Firstly, if you are on the losing end of the first fall, there is 0 margin for error.
Puts it on the 8 ball in a bad way, and now Johnny, unique cover here, shoulders down, and Dawson, oh, a 2 count very early.
Smart strategy by Gargano, that was close.
Listen, I understand what you said about Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder being, quote, machines, but honestly, whatever injury it is, whether 100% or 50% to Scott Dawson, the longer this match goes, it cannot benefit the Revival.
Why? Are you implying that the Revival are in phenomenal cardiovascular shape? Are you implying that they can't change their game plan the longer the match goes?
Did you hear what I said? That there was a knee injury, right? Come on. Johnny Gargano here and Scott Dawson early on here staring each other down.
Over there harping on the knee injury. Why don't we just talk about the truth? Let's celebrate the Revival, the fact that they single-handedly built the tag team renaissance here in NXT.
305 days total between their 2 reigns. Actually defended the NXT Tag Team titles against American Alpha this past summer. Familiar with this type of situation when the championships are on the line. Dawson, just runs through Gargano. Gargano, great tag there made, and Ciampa is now legal. Oh, big forearm there, and Dash Wilder catches one. Drop kicks from DIY. Now Gargano, or rather Ciampa looking for a cover here and a kick out. Very early on, looking for a fall here in this match. And again, the way to gain a fall, pinfall, submission, count out, disqualification, or knockout.
There's tag team work at its finest. Dash running the interference, distracting the referee, and Dawson taking advantage.
1, 2, come on, 3. Knock it off. Come on.
Ingenious by Scott Dawson, using the 5 count, not getting himself disqualified, but you can do a world of damage to a human being's eyes in a few seconds.
Dash Wilder, now legal into this match, refers to himself as the powder keg of this tag team. Definitely some good history for the Revival in this city of Toronto. This year, WWE Roadblock, they defended these titles against Enzo and Cass successfully. Tag mate Scott Dawson back into this match, and so far the Revival competing at their pace here against Ciampa and Gargano. Big slam by Scott Dawson. Another tag made, and Dash Wilder back in, a hallmark of the Revival. Oh, and the leg drop. Out of the cover to retain, or get the first fall here early and a kick out.
Dash and Dawson are so enjoyable to watch, putting on a beautiful clinic in how to do tag team wrestling better than anybody on the planet.
On the NXT TakeOver pre-show here, Mauro Ranallo compared them to the Hart Foundation. The Revival compared them to the Hart Foundation, the Minnesota Wrecking Crew. They're sporting the black and pink guys.
So Dash and Dawson would take those compliments very proud.
Now Johnny Gargano legal into this match here. Oh, overhead belly to belly. Gargano starting to wind up here. Oh, takes down both members of the Revival. Oh, and leaps into the neck breaker for the first fall here in this 2 out of 3 falls match, and a kick out. Gargano and Ciampa, they understand what it's like to come so close. They did this summer in Brooklyn against the Revival, trying to make the necessary adjustments. Out onto the apron, and Dash Wilder makes the tag, and Gargano got caught. Thinking about
Dagger Machine!
Early on, the Revival get their first fall.
That was unbelievable.
The first fall are the Revival.
I'm going to give you a chance to change your answer, Tom. Who is the best tag team on the planet Earth right now?
Never an argument.
The Revival. That was fantastic. The ability to adapt. They learn every time they're in the ring. Dash and Dawson, that was unreal. Johnny Wrestling's completely incapacitated right now. I'm beside myself. I'm so excited.
Now let's see how DIY recuperates here. One more look at this. You're absolutely right. This happened just so darn quick.
Gargano loves to use the slingshot spear, but Dash and Dawson had it too well scouted and not only countered it into the shatter machine.
And Johnny Gargano is trying to get back up to his feet. The official trying to make sure Gargano is ready to compete. There's the bell, or the bell should have come here for the second fall. Oh, on a second, now shoulders down. Gargano wants it right here. Oh, almost had it. Almost had a second fall. Could have been 1-1 right there.
Watch out, Dash. Hey, knock it off. Come on, in the ring.
DIY! Go! Listen up.
Oh, and Dash Wilder with the official turning his back sends Gargano into the ring. The top rope into the suplex. Now the cover for a clean sweep and a kick out.
I think at this point, Gargano and Ciampa have to be considering just heading back to the locker room.
The one thing about Gargano and Ciampa, there's no quit in these two.
Maybe they should find some quit, because this is a clinic from Dash and Dawson right now.
Their motto, quote, do it yourself. Nobody is going to do it for you. There is a ton of fight in Gargano and Ciampa.
So Gargano and Ciampa paying you to be their cheerleader.
Watch Revival. Look at the Revival 2-on-1 situation in there for a moment.
That, my friends, is what we call clubbering.
Bring it out.
Big headbutt by Dash Wilder.
We got it.
Two-time champs.
We talked about the 2 out of 3 falls match. So much history here in NXT. And the elbow right to the back of the neck. Gargano could be in trouble here once again. Looking for that second fall. And Revival couldn't get it.
How can you spend all this time talking about history in the past, Phillips? You should be enjoying the moment. This is like one of those occasions you hear people talk about the time they saw Elvis live, or the time they saw the Beatles on Ed Sullivan. It's transcendent every time the Revival steps in the ring.
Dawson right out. Oh, look at this. The forearm right in the face of Gargano.
Cross face grinding across the bridge of the nose and the cheekbone of Gargano.
Come off.
Notice how well the Revival have just cut the ring in half. Gargano's been nowhere near Ciampa since the Revival have begun to institute their game plan.
Look at Scott Dawson here. Oh man, got Gargano all tied up.
Gory special. Dawson just tearing at the shoulders and the pectoral muscles of Gargano.
Ask him!
All the damage that Gargano's already taken at the hands of the Shatter Machine. Dash Wilder was barking at him in the corner. Gargano able to get out of there for a moment. Takes a shot there at Dash Wilder, and Scott Dawson right back on the attack. Right through the legs there, Johnny Gargano with a situation here. Had an opportunity.
That was a thing of beauty.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty.
The tag team work of the Revival, fantastic. Dawson running interference, preventing Gargano from making the tag, but Gargano, that was impressive.
Yeah, out of the moxie of Gargano to fight off both members of the Revival. Now,
Dawson from underneath the ring.
Oh, that's Dash Wilder from underneath the ring. And Ciampa saw it coming. They tried the same stuff in Brooklyn. A tag is made, and now Ciampa is legal.
The referee didn't see it.
Oh, come on. And now again.
Clubbering.
Ciampa's incensed, trying to help out Gargano. Not a legal tag. Gargano is still legal.
Heart attack!
Looking for the second fall. Heart attack could equal the second fall. Now a kick out by Gargano.
The Revival literally have Gargano and Ciampa running in circles. The heart attack, an homage to the Hitman, Scott Dawson's personal hero. Let's look at this again. This was a thing of beauty.
Off the rope, boom! Right there into the heart attack, and Ciampa forced to get outside the ring. But Johnny Gargano refusing to quit here in this match. Remember, the Revival up 1-0 in this 2 out of 3 falls match. The pace that this thing is going, it could be a clean sweep. Oh, great counter by Gargano into a cross body of sorts. Cover, oh, he nearly had him.
Nash looking for the tag. Here comes Dawson.
That's the tag. Gargano trying to reach out to Ciampa. Ciampa inches away, and there's the tag. Tommaso Ciampa going up to the top rope. Oh, and a drop kick right to the chest. Oh, and a running knee. And now Ciampa fresh here in this match. Could be just what DIY needs to get back into this 2 out of 3 falls match. Down 1-0, gets the boot up in time. Ciampa from behind. Could this be for their first fall in this match? Dawson kicked out.
Ciampa took that tag and stepped through the ropes 100 miles an hour. Hasn't been able to capitalize. Too much fight left in Dawson.
Connected with that leg lariat to the back of the neck, and now Dash Wilder introduces himself into this situation. Oh, it catches a knee. Oh, now Dawson. Dawson had a chance there for a pinfall attempt, and Ciampa just too quick. Oh! Into a German. And a third German. Oh, right on the side of the face. Ciampa might have the first fall for DIY right here. Dawson, no.
Ciampa connected with all of the knee right to the temple of Scott Dawson, but Dawson, just too much fight left in him. Ciampa spent too much time trying to cheer on Gargano, and Dawson made him pay.
Ciampa needs Gargano, needs him to get back up in this match, and Dawson taking advantage. Setting him up, Dash Wilder, oh, tossed off the top turnbuckle, nasty fall there. Oh, the crossbody dropping Dawson, now the cover for that first fall for DIY, no. Now Wilder right back into this thing, oh, another knee.
Ciampa and Gargano got to be doubting themselves right now. They've done everything.
Uh-oh. Look who's in the middle. Oh, no. Dawson in the wrong place at the wrong time. Covering him by Ciampa. It is 1-1. Brand new ball game.
The winners of the second fall are DIY.
All of a sudden, the NXT Tag Team Championship match becomes sudden death. Next fall wins.
One more look at this. Scott Dawson right in the middle, and boom! The super kick and the knee. There's no getting up from that. And now the official taking a moment to allow both teams to collect themselves and get back and ready for now the third fall. Now Wilder and Gargano initiating the contact here. At this point, who does the third fall favor?
I'm going to go with the Revival, just knowing how much they plan things and how well they can adapt. The Revival have a contingency in effect. Let's say, hypothetically, we do get a fall put on us. How do we stop them from getting a second?
Good old-fashioned fight here. Oh, man. Ciampa showed some disrespect in the face of the champions, and now Scott Dawson. Think about that DDT again, that cost DIY in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. Oh! Think about the
reversal.
Cover! Oh, kick out. Oh, down to the last fall, next fall. Then you got the NXT Tag Team Champions.
Oh. Gargano made the tag to Ciampa.
On the top rope, face first into the mat. Oh, Ciampa caught by an uppercut from Wilder. Oh.
Remember, Gargano's the legal man.
There's a DDT from outside, from the apron, sitting down on it. Cover now, it's so close.
People relate to Gargano and Ciampa here in Toronto. Let's take another look at this fantastic DDT from Johnny Wrestling. But it was not quite enough. Almost like the Blue Jays, like the Raptors. Almost, but they can't get the job done.
Oh, look at Wilder helping out his teammate.
Great assist.
Grabs the tag rope, now legal. Dash Wilder, the legal man, and Gargano has to fight off both members of the Revival. See about that DDT. Oh! Great double teamwork. Wilder into the cover and broken up by Ciampa. driven into the steel post. And just like that, the chance of DIY go right down the tubes.
What a fantastic sequence of offense. Amazing tandem work by Dash and Dawson.
Dawson now legal.
And credit for the great save to Ciampa. Oh my God.
Gargano again stuck in the corner of the Revival. Champions laying into Gargano. And this is the heart of the challengers here, and now once again Dawson also looked like he was going for a backslide there, kicked away Wilder, got the cover here, cover out with.
Wow, my heart just skipped about 3 beats.
A split second away. Wilder's grabbed one of the NXT Tag Team Championships.
There's always a plan, Tom.
And Ciampa sending Wilder on the top rope.
Dawson's got the championship. Oh! Gargano was looking for the kick. Dawson blocked it with the title.
Hit the gold. Right leg of Johnny Gargano right into the title. The referee didn't see it.
Gargano's shin might be shattered right now. And Dawson with a grin on his face. Here we go.
And how smart is this of Dawson? Same submission maneuver that got them the win in Brooklyn.
Inverted figure 4. This is incredible. The Revival are about to retain.
Johnny Gargano has to be in an immense amount of pain. Can he reach out to the bottom rope and break this hold? This is the last chance for DIY.
He's gonna tap. Gargano's gonna tap.
Gargano with some real guts.
And how much damage was done to Gargano's leg between kicking the title and that submission. Gargano's down to 1 good leg.
That's good. He's got to make a tag at this point. Desperation moment for DIY.
But Scott Dawson's been busted open. Can't tell if the cuts are probably below his eye.
A Wilder legal again. And
this.
Oh! We're going for DIY's finishing maneuver, and instead it backfired. Oh, shoulder machine!
Not like this! Not like this!
Gargano rolling Wilder into the cover! Oh!
What an unbelievable match.
Ciampa is stunned.
Gargano's right leg might be ruined. I doubt Johnny can even walk at this point.
Wait a minute, Ciampa coming back in. Now the official has got to get Ciampa out of the ring, not the legal competitor. Dawson looking for the cover. Looking for the cover, has a hold of the tights here. Dawson. The official saying Dash Wilder. Oh! Face first, and there's a super kick to Dawson. The official is getting Dash back in the ring, and he does it with force.
Game over.
Right to the bad leg. No, it's to both legs. I'm sorry.
Both legs.
Went up to the left
both
leg.
legs of Gargano have been rendered useless.
Oh, wait a minute, Gargano! Gargano! Oh. Now into the cover, jackknife cover here. And again, another cover on Gargano for the 3rd fall. One of these teams is trying to get that all-important 2nd fall. Gargano!
Gargano tearing away at the shoulder of Dash Wilder. Ciampa's got
Dawson down into the armbar. Double submission. Revival holding on to each other for dear